It's your boy Cotton Candy coming back at you with a league game. Getting ready to go in and play the Jets in my league. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna get probably the 4th pick in our draft, so I'm kind of okay with that. Just saying. Maybe we can get somebody good on this one, hopefully. Alright, boys. See what we get going, guys. We got this. Hoping for another win, but if we don't, maybe we can get another draft pick, a better draft pick. So I mean, either way it works.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast, a bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this
that wasn't who I was going to, but all right.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their
Alright, so their defensive line is going to just destroy my guys on the ground, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the ball running at least a little bit.
The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds.
Overthrow like no tomorrow.
Only as incomplete.
That's alright though.
I don't care what game
I'm
it is.
still a rookie. I haven't really had a chance to get him where I want him to get. So
had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Now back to throw.
Of course he drops it.
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a give, right side. Taylor.
Overrun it.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
That was a good run. That was a good run play. I'll give him that. I'll overrun it.
A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Don't juke, I guess. That's cool.
25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down goes slot. You know what? We gotta take that.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's upended after a gain of 2.
Landry's slow.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the...
Come on.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Garbage, man. Straight garbage.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through
I threw that as he cut. I guess that wasn't good enough,
because
though.
he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Thank
The
God.
first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Let's go, boys. We got to hold him to at least a field goal.
24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot. Check, you know it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's
Okay, then.
First down inside the 10, and he's in.
Well, that didn't go where I wanted it to. That's all right.
It's
crazy how he couldn't keep up with him.
And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
I guess we can't juke and carry. He's like...
past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
Come on.
They have a script to
Why am I
start the
caught
ball
up like
game,
that?
and
That's
typically those scripts go between
bogus.
12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to
Guess he
slip
can't
across
run
the
nobody over.
35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Okay, then.
That is incomplete.
Yep,
He
that
couldn't
works,
hold
I
on to
guess.
the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Oh my God! Catch the ball!
Hang on, it's 3rd down.
Jesus Christ! How hard is it to catch the ball?
They've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Of course you would get it like right at the line.
And he's going to come up
Of course
a few
you
yards
would.
short. Brought down at the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his
Of
tracks.
course, too much on it. I almost guarantee it.
And
Garbage,
spreading
man.
The punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, Ken.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one
Figures
just
coming
shy
across
of
the middle with the
It'll
run
mark him down
back.
at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Watch the safety. Hey, lady. Slam. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 1st down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, lady. What you got, lady? Give me some. What we got? Safe. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, lady. Joker.
Darnold now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
Get the hell out of here with that.
Down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. I'm going to run. Hey, Delta. 57's the mic. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
How?
Trevor Williams with a pick.
Tell me how it was thrown behind him.
In this first half, and you got to think he's
Come
a rookie, Charles. How much does
on.
confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college.
Garbage,
and a half. I mean, it just didn't
man.
happen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Man, 80. It's game situation. Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check. Watch it. Man, 80. Safety screaming. Check. Out.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short
Turn
one here,
up
complete to
field.
the
Come
tight
on,
end.
dude.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to shove out of the backfield.
Of course he doesn't turn upfield very well. He just kind of stands there like a
Back to
moron.
the 29. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window.
Oh my God, guys. Fucking block.
Jordan Jenkins.
How hard is it to block your man?
Now for him on the year.
Instead of letting him just straight dome me before I can do anything.
18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
General West.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't
Got him by the head, of course.
He did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Well, they'll let the fullback
There's no way.
Trying to keep those
No
big legs
way.
turning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
What the fuck
and it'll be
ever,
2nd and
man.
goal.
Garbage, dude. Why is my quarterback laying on the ground with no fucking
2 minutes to
call?
play first half. It's 14-0. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's.
And of course he drops it.
Second down pass play there, but it's
ridiculous.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved.
Of course, he drops 5 yards back.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert's kick is
fucking
good.
Garbage, man.
And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Check it back, check it back. Lady. Yo, lady.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
Whatever.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Game is garbage.
The quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Faking the give, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You ain't got nothing. Switch. No, lady.
Now Taylor. And he'll take it down.
Of course, he gets like 3 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
Garbage.
3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract
Of
time.
course.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone.
Jesus, man.
Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, Haywood. Check. Ready? Alert three. Switch.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And Anderson.
Whatever.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Why even run the
So
clock
with
down
2
that much
ticks
when you could
left
have
here
just
in the
kicked
half,
field goal?
on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bryant is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Right here. He's checking. Crash. Sponge.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Wild Bill. Mike 13. And let's get this.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And able to connect with Barrios.
Of course.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Undercrunch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Rush in.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out.
Damn it.
This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, no pass interference there.
He's intercepted. picked off by Troy Apke.
Yep, no pass interference. That's cool.
That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned
every
time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning.
Can't tell. I really don't care anymore.
Year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Getting this quickly to
you garbage screen passes.
Take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garbage fucking screen passes. That's all you got.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Shit, I really don't care anymore.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him
care anymore
over and
because
over.
they're dropping garbage stuff. He should have. He had the ball in his hands. I don't see how I dropped it, but sure.
I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Of course, Chubb can't juke nobody, so.
Down to the 16-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Travis Kelce. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will get him one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
take over first and 10. At their
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
What?
This is what NFL offense.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Whatever. Not even what I went with, but sure.
Touchdown, New York. A big play there.
Whatever.
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
And for the
What?
time tonight, it's an interception.
Tell me how he caught that when he overrun it.
Troy Apke, and to the 43. So down inside the 45.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way he's making that
That's
catch,
where
but
they'll
whatever.
take over.
Check 13. Check 13. And 80. Oh, 80. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Protein spill.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to 59. I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
There's no way. Come on.
Score as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
makes the score Jets 45.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at that.
What the fuck
Here's
ever.
another interception. Picked off around the 41. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB.
I really care. That's the thing. I don't.
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
well, he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
It was a garbage-ass cut block.
Great effort there.
Fucking stupid.
13th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean,
Fucking
they
ball.
big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And my goodness,
That's
another
garbage, dude.
interception. near the 44. And a great return as they're finally able to take it
Garbage,
down.
man.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone.
Garbage.
Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And again, it's Chubb trying to run inside.
He's going to run the ball. I don't care.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside.
Madden's not giving me shit, so.
And get what he can.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood and
Whatever.
nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30.
What the fuck ever, dude.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Yeah, because that's how it works. The rest of my defense wasn't there at all, right?
An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tight down, tight down. There you go. X3, 218, chopper. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check your hot read. Get it.
2nd and 6. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Greystone, travel.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, it's Taylor.
Yeah, of course.
He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Big stop, let's go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Motion, check. Shift. Mike 13.
On 1st down, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Let's go, baby.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Where you want to go? Pleasant?
If you make a slash hit, you are automatically born in the 1970s and 1960s, bro. Like, that's not necessarily true. Maybe I just want to dunk on a dude every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I want to pull up and put my crotch in your face, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to